Hi, it's starting out with Wave Oven Recipes. Today I'm going to be making some Nashville Hot chicken wings and tenders in the NuWave Brio 14Q air fryer oven. We're going to load up this 14-quart air fryer oven to the max, and basically you're going to kind of get to see two recipes in this, because first I'm going to be making fried chicken tenders and fried chicken wings, and then I'm going to be doing the sauce work to make them Nashville Hot. So you're basically going to see how to make fried chicken and Nashville Hot chicken all in this same video. We're going to get started with all of that right now. Alright, so for this cook I've got myself some chicken wings, and I've also got a little bit of chicken tenders. I figure the wings are going to take up most of the mesh trays and rack. So I'm basically going to load up all three, both of the mesh racks and the mesh tray, with as much chicken as I can. I'll just put that bottom one, I've got it on that bottom level there, and I'm just going to make use of that just over the drip pan, and the other two are on the other two rack levels higher up. I'm not going to use that very top rack holder because it's way too close to the heating elements, just way too far up there. But what I'm going to do here, just so you know what I'm working with and doing, I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper, an ounce of applewood smoked sea salt. I'm going to mix those up. That'll be my breading. It's going to be a light coat breading. And then what I'm going to do here with the chicken, I'm going to cut the tips off these chicken wings, and I'm going to basically cut them into sections so that they're not whole wings anymore, and they don't have the tips, because we're going to do these kind of like we would with just cooking up wings instead of cooking up whole wings. And I'm going to bread them, and then I'll get them onto the mesh racks. And also with the tenders, I'll get those breaded, get those probably down there on the bottom on the mesh tray. So we'll see how this works out, but I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. Alright, I got 14 across one mesh rack, so I'm going to just slide that in there for the moment and going to load up another one. After I get these all breaded, then I'll take care of putting down some cooking spray on them to get them a little moist. Alright, now it's time to get everything all sprayed down with cooking spray. This will help it all cook real nice and crisp. Alright, so just as I exhaust that can of cooking spray, I think we've got them all sprayed. So just going to put that last rack in there and close things up. Alright, now that everything's in, I'm going to turn the NuWave Brio 14Q on, up the temperature to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for time. I'm going to see how maybe 20-25 minutes does. Let's do like 25 minutes. So we'll do 25 minutes, 400 degrees. I'll let these run for maybe 12-13 minutes, see how they look, and maybe spin some racks around and such. But I'll take you further into how we get into the whole Nashville hot sauce and then all later. But for now, let's hit start and get going with this. So we'll let this cook for a while. I'll bring you on back. Alright, 13 minutes have passed. I'm going to open up now, and I'm going to try and do a little swapping of racks just to try and even things out a bit, if that helps even things out a bit. I'm not going to do a lot of flipping of the chicken and flipping and spraying and all that stuff, because I'm going to be putting these through some sauce, and that sauce is basically going to compensate for a lot that you would see aesthetically if you were trying to just fry them. If I were frying them, not only would I put these down bottom, I would probably flip them and such for the air fry aesthetic. But in this case, I'm just going to let them cook, and this may take more than 25 minutes at the rate things are going at the moment, but we'll keep working with these. I'll bring you on back in a bit. Alright, we're coming into the final seconds. I'm just going to turn it off. So things have been cooking in there for 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. What I've been doing is I got myself some Nashville hot sauce. This is called Wide Open Nashville Hot Chicken Sauce, almost way hot level. They have 3 levels. This is like the middle level. The next one is like way hot. So this is almost way hot. And so if it turns out good, I'll put a link in the video description about it so you can pick it up if you want to. What I did is I took about 1 ounce of butter with that sauce, and I've got it heating up here on my NuWave pick. And I'm just making sure that I get the butter mixed in there real good so that it's real melted down and that this is some real good warm sauce. And then I'm going to take the chicken. I'm going to test that chicken for temp. And if it tests out okay for temp, I'll probably just start dipping it in the sauce and then getting it back into the NuWave Brio to basically cook the sauce in. I like to cook my sauce in there. And after I cook the sauce in good, then maybe I'll put some more sauce on it after that to finish it with some sauce as well. So I'm just making sure that the last little bit of butter that I see has mixed in with the sauce, and it pretty much has. So I'm going to stop with this mixing at this point. There's just a little bit that is finishing coming down there. I'm going to get this open. Got a lot of steam coming out. Let me grab this. I'm going to try and just test a piece of chicken on each level. See how it's doing. Well, that's in the 190, so that's definitely hot. In this middle level, we're in the 180, so we're hot. And here on the low level, that's kind of touching things almost. We're in the 190s, 200s. Everything is well cooked. Everything didn't get a very hard fry, got a light fry. And that's okay, because as I said, I'm going to be dipping these in sauce anyway, so they're not going to be, served as just served as fried wings. They're going to be run through the sauce. So my sauce is good to go now. I'm going to turn the pick off so that it's not running there. And I'm going to start trying to get my chicken through the sauce and then back on the crisper trays, ironically enough. Well, not crisper trays, back on the mesh racks and mesh tray again, ironically enough. And then try and heat it some more because I like to cook my sauce in. Alright, so basically I swapped the upper and lower racks again and got everything sauced. So I'm going to close up in here, turn the Brio back on up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit again. And now what I'm going to do for time, I'll leave it at, let's say I leave it at 12 minutes, and I'll do like 4 minutes per rack. So like I'll let this upper rack cook 4 minutes, then move the bottom rack up, do it 4 minutes, and then I'll do maybe the middle rack for 4 minutes to give them 4 apiece with just some individual heat hitting them. Let me hit start, and I'll let that cook, bring you back. Alright, first 4 minutes have passed. I'm getting things, getting that sauce baked in there, or fried in there. So taking this top rack off, gonna take this lower rack, throw it up top for 4 minutes. Well, it's not top, but it's the second rack holder up. Gonna let those cook for 4 minutes while I get these re-sauced. Basically just going to get all the wings eventually through the final saucing. You can see how those wings look now, and they look really nice. Look real nice with that sauce fried into them. Alright, those 4 minutes have passed. Opening up, getting those that are on top out. And those are all tenders, getting really fried up. I'm going to just leave those that are in the middle right where they are for the last 4 minutes. Just let them cook right there. I'm going to get some of these, we'll get these tenders, you know, their final saucing. And I'll just set one here for our taste test. Alright, the final seconds of the end of this cook. And I'm going to go ahead and open things up. And they look very good. Look at that. Close this up. I'm just going to turn the Brio off. And just get the last of these sauced up. And then I'll just stack them on the plate and put one over here on my taste test plate. Let me know in the comment if you like chicken tenders or chicken wings more. I'm curious who likes the tenders and who likes the wings. And have you ever had Nashville Hot chicken? Have you ever tried Nashville Hot? I've had it plenty of times, so I'm going to be interested in how this sauce turns out because I've never had it before. And no one paid me to, you know, to mention anything that's in this video. It's just stuff that I am interested in trying. Alright, so we have our 3 that we'll taste test. This is first batch, second batch, third batch, and we've got a whole bunch of other chicken. Look at all the chicken the NuWave Brio 14Q was able to cook up in one cook. Pretty good. So we're going to move the camera, we're going to do a taste test. Alright, Nashville Hot chicken, let's do some taste testing. We'll do the first batch first. The sauce is pretty good. It's not super hot, but it's got a little heat to it. That's pretty good. Let's try another one. Now in the third, this is the last batch that was just in the cooker. Alright, so there's a lot to talk about there. And my mouth has got a little burn coming on. It's like the more you eat that sauce, the more you feel the burn on it. So it does have a little heat to it. It's pretty good. So the sauce turned out good. I will put a link in the video description for the sauce. And you know, I've been looking around a lot for a good Nashville Hot sauce to use. And this one, you know, it's pretty decent. I will say, you know, some other places where I've gotten authentic Nashville Hot was a little different spin. But this place that makes this, they're about 90 miles south of Nashville. I looked up where they are, and it's a pretty good hot sauce. It's a pretty milder Nashville hot sauce, but it's pretty good. I like it. You know, I think it's a lot less trouble than, you know, trying to spin your own Nashville hot sauce from the many recipes that are available online. But anyway, the NuWave Brio 14Q did great work. I mean, it knocked out all our chicken in just 25 minutes. And I mean, so I can't say anything bad about the Brio. It did the job, and I used that lower, you know, just over the grease catcher. I put one down there, and things still cooked up nice. So NuWave Brio did good work. We loaded it up, and you know, it cooked a whole lot of chicken. So the NuWave Brio 14Q is good. The sauce is pretty good. Now you know how to do Nashville Hot. Now you know how to do fried chicken in the air fryer oven. So definitely looking forward to all your comments. You can find this and other recipes at superwaveovenrecipes.com. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Wave Oven Recipes. You can always come to this YouTube channel by going to waveovenrecipes.com. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and good eating.